Hi, welcome back to another episode of Coffee Over Coffee, where we talk about coffee over coffee. My name is Ryan, and I want to talk to you today about French presses. If you're unfamiliar with the French press, this is a French press. It's a very popular way to brew coffee, very effective way. I liken it, it might be the most effective. We use the French press from time to time here. Mostly we use the pour over. But French press is a very unique way of brewing coffee. Doesn't really require you to do much. You don't have to do pour over. You just simply grind the coffee and then you pour it in the machine. I'll show you how to do that. And then you just let it sit. Now the thing about a French press is it does require a special grind. This is the French press grind. It is very, very coarse. Water can easily permeate and percolate, and it can flow through, which is why you wouldn't use it for any other brewing system except for a French press. So what I've done here is I already have some French press grounds loaded in the machine here, and I'm just pouring them in. I've got my water, hot water here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the water in. Now with French press, it's very important that you have your water hot, but you don't have your water too hot. And you fill it right up to the top here, almost to the top. And the reason for that is, now I have it, I'm not going to press this plunger down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to my timer, and I'm going to hit start. Now I want to steep this coffee for about 4 minutes. From the time I pour it in and get the lid on till I get to my timer, about 4 minutes. And I'm going to do nothing except let the water interact with the coffee grounds. Now I put in about 50 grams of coffee here, and I put it in here, and there's a ratio that we use, 15 to 1 or 16 to 1. I'll do an entire video on this, but suffice it to say, for every gram of coffee I'm going to put in 15 of that weight of measure, whether it's a gram or an ounce. I'm going to put 15 to 1 in to that pot. So if I have 50 grams in here, I'm going to put in over 700 grams of water, which is what I've done all the way up here. And now this coffee is just going to steep here. Okay? But the important thing, back to the temperature of the water, if your water is too hot, it will actually scald this coffee. So you can get by with other brewing systems, because as it brews, say if I'm doing a pour over and I'm actually pouring over, just as that water slowly goes through here and hits contact with the air and goes through, it will cool very fast. And I can brew this through our normal method here, and I can pour it and I can drink it immediately. This is almost like an oven. It keeps the heat in very well, even touching this glass here, very hot. And you probably burn your tongue. It's pretty close to burning my tongue, even though I'm used to it. You want to make sure that your water temperature is no more than 205, and you may want to let it sit for just a minute before you do drink it. 2 to 205 would be the max that I'd want to do on the French press. Nothing more than 205, you will probably scald that coffee. So in the interest of time, let's pretend that this has now steeped for 4 minutes. So all I'm going to do is take this press, and I'm going to press. All the coffee grounds were here, and they've kind of floated up as they've interacted with the water, and the coffee is steeped there. And I'm just slowly pressing the coffee down. Now you can use other grinds on this. You could use a flat grind or a cone grind. You might get a decent taste, but you're going to have to floss afterwards, because as good as some of these presses are, the press really is just a gasket on top of this that pushes down, and it separates the water. There's little holes in here and a little filter case. It separates the water. The water pushes, the filter pushes down. The grounds are going to be at the bottom, and then all your coffee's here. So as I grab my coffee cup, you'll notice on your press, you should have a little location where it has a little filter. You can see right there. And then you can pour through. If I pressed it well enough, then I won't get too much sludge. You might get a little bit of sludge at the bottom. It's okay. It won't kill you. It adds a little to the flavor. And so, but I wouldn't drink this right now. I might wait about 30 seconds before I drank it. Otherwise, it might burn you. So that's the French press. system in a nutshell. These are $20 items or less at a local big box store. You can get them online. They're a very effective way to brew your coffee, and you don't have to worry about buying a $100 coffee machine. Just like our pour over, this $15 unit. It's a great way to brew coffee. It's very inexpensive, and it will make your coffee taste very good. So I hope that answers questions about French presses. If you have any other questions, do not hesitate to contact us, and you can chat with us online at maverickscoffee.com. I hope this was helpful to you. Have a good day.